Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of IBDP Simplified. In today's episode, we'll be discussing about the subjects that are offered in the Group One, which is Language and Literature. We also have a guest speaker with us who will be talking about their experiences with the subject that they have chosen in the subject group. And with that, let's begin. Okay, so guys, today we have Radhika with us. Welcome, Radhika.
Hello.
Okay. So, could you tell us a bit about your experience with IBDP English Literature?
Um, it's been good so far, and this course has really helped me develop skills, especially when it comes to communication and creativity. We usually speak about oral communication and how communication helps with teamwork and collaboration, but we don't speak much about written communication
Right.
and how important it is to effectively communicate through writing. And
Right.
I've really developed that skill through this course.
Right. Great. So that was a great overview. Now, could you tell us a bit about the expectations of this subject from its students?
So, at a higher level, the course expects students to do at least 240 class hours, and at a standard level, the course requires students to do at least 150 class hours. At a higher level, students need to analyze 13 works, while at a lower level, standard level, students need to analyze 9 works. Um, it mainly expects students to develop the ability to engage in close, detailed analysis of literary works and building an understanding of the techniques involved in literary criticism.
Yeah. Okay. So, how have you been able to do so?
I've been able to do so through practicing different techniques and going through literary devices over and over again. When it comes to analyzing, um, I feel like one can only understand that through practice
Mhm.
and reading multiple texts, and that's exactly what I do to get better at the subject.
Right. So, given that obviously you don't just have one subject, right? You have two other HL subjects and then you have three SL subjects. So, how effectively do you manage time or how do you distribute your time between these subjects?
I'm not gonna lie, managing time can be a little hard sometimes, but I think a schedule or like reminders really help you with
Mhm.
managing time. It might sound a little superficial right now, but it really has helped me till now. And if you're really passionate about the subjects, like while picking your subjects, especially your HL subjects,
Right.
a student is supposed to pick subjects that they're genuinely passionate about. And
Right.
if you are passionate about the subjects you pick at a higher level, then managing time wouldn't be as much as a struggle.
Great. Okay, so coming back to English as a subject, what are the different concepts that you guys have covered in this course up till now?
So there are 7 main key concepts in English, which are creativity, perspective, culture, transformation, identity, representation, and communication.
Yeah.
Um, as I mentioned earlier, communication is of course a really important part,
Right.
but so is creativity, because creativity kind of makes students reflect upon why do writers write,
Yeah.
why do artists create,
Hmm.
how do writers make creative choices to construct meaning.
Okay.
Creativity, and also at the same time with creativity, a balance between a creative and critical mindset is what is required for the
Right.
subject, because you need to include some creativity in your work while also critically analyzing it.
And I believe so that over a period of time, maybe when you gave your first summative, it would have been like very different from the recent most summative that you have given, right? The way you write or the way you communicate your ideas and your yeah.
Of course, it's different because the summative we did first was analyzing political cartoons,
Yeah.
and what we're doing right now is very different because we just had a summative where we wrote our own poem and then we wrote our own rationale. So we're covering very different topics and different types of writing through English.
Yeah.
And especially if you're at a higher level, you get more exposure of different types of writing and different types of analyzing, like different text to analyze. And I wouldn't say that the difficulty level increases a lot when you're already in DP, but because there's paper 1, then there's paper 2, and then there are different types of things
Right.
you're assessed on depending on a person and their strengths. There can be challenges.
Okay. So, what would you say is like the major difference between the DP English and the MYP English based on your own experience, given that you were a part of MYP English?
When you come to higher level English, the expectations kind of increase. You're supposed to look at things with a more
Like holistic approach?
holistic and wide approach.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cultural context and global issues that come into picture when you are doing English in DP. And even the writing, it's supposed to be more descriptive sometimes, it's supposed to be more elaborative sometimes in comparison to MYP.
Right. Great. So, what would be your advice to people who are willing to take English HL for next year?
I think keep in mind the 7 key concepts because those are really important.
Right.
And while doing any task, literally any task, make sure to keep looking back at either the GI statement
Yeah.
or any or your prompt question because
GI is your global issue statement.
yes, so
Yeah.
any kind of statement or any kind of prompt that you're given, keep relating what you're doing back to that because at the end of the day you're assessed on that statement or that
Right.
prompt. And also be also kind of connect your ideas culturally and look at things from different perspectives as well because English at the end of the day is all about creativity
Yeah.
and being able to communicate through writing.
Great. Thank you for that, Radhika.
Alright, guys, so that's it for today. We hope that the interviews were helpful and you learned something about whatever subjects you've chosen.
Please like, share, and subscribe, guys.
And hit the bell icon.
Bell icon for further notifications.
Thank you. Bye bye.